What up, what up, what up? It's your boy LQ, Mr. Real Deal Fantasy HQ, and you were watching NFT Drafters, and I had some full send locks. This is the future of fantasy sports. You need to be hitting that link in the bio, checking out the website, buying some packs, open up greatness, and be able to bring home the gold. So I got some locks for you for the week. These matchups are gold. These are gold matchups. You need to be plugging and playing these guys and be able to bring home the gold. You know what it is. So let's jump right into it. Now, Darnold Mooney is the lock. He's the wide receiver 2 for the Bears. You need to have him in your lineups. Justin Fields has been named the starter, everything we've been waiting for, but Mooney has been lighting it up. He's tied with Allen Robinson when it comes to targets. He has more snap percentage than Allen Robinson. He has more catches than Allen Robinson. So I need you to understand Darnold Mooney is to the moon. Darnold Mooney has 0 drops. He has 0 drops when he's targeted. And listen, Allen Robinson has 2. Not saying that Darnold Mooney's better than Allen Robinson. It's too early in the season to say that. It's only been 2 weeks of football. But Mooney is showing us that he can be the guy that we thought he was this offseason. And I definitely think Darnold Mooney needs to be a plug-and-play this week versus the Browns. This dude, low-key, has just been killing it. He's been going under the radar, killing it with a terrible quarterback in Andy Dalton. Now he gets the QB upgrade. QB coming in with the rookie confidence. He has a guy like Darnold Mooney to rely on. I am full sending it. It is a lock. Doom, Darnold Mooney. Next up, another lock. It sounds a little crazy, but hear me out. Jared Goff versus the Ravens. Now, if you told me this was a lock about 2 weeks ago before football started, I would look at you crazy. But the Ravens defense is dealing with some injuries, and the Ravens defense the last 2 weeks have given up the most passing yards in the league. They're at 752 yards given up. They're last in the league. Their passing defense is broken at the moment. Jared Goff is killing it with the play action. Jared Goff is number 1 in pass attempts. He's number 2 in completion. So therefore, the stats and numbers are there for Jared Goff to be good, to be able to pick apart this Ravens defense. It sounds crazy, but he's a nice plug and play. He's literally the guy that we were saying that he will have a terrible start of the season, but he's literally showing us up. He's showing us that he's able to perform, put points on the board, and be fantasy relevant. So Jared Goff versus the Ravens is a lock for me. Full sending it. So next up, I got Austin Hooper versus the Bears. Now, the Bears have struggled to basically cover tight ends, which has been an ongoing thing since the last 2 years. But Austin Hooper actually gets to bump up because Jarvis Landry is out. You have a returning, maybe Odell Beckham as a play, but I definitely think Odell Beckham will be on the short leash, just eased into things. Austin Hooper has a 69% snap opportunity right now. That's after 2 weeks. That's with Jarvis Landry obviously out in week 2. And I understand David Njoku, Browns tight end number 2, is also on the field as well, just as much. Just a tad bit less, but just as much where he's able to get the targets as well. But Austin Hooper is a touchdown junkie. So I definitely think Baker will look for Austin Hooper in those red zone opportunities. With Austin Hooper right now, after 2 weeks of football, has a 25% snap share. So that is definitely, you need a 25% target share, I should say. Sorry about that. So I definitely think Austin Hooper should be in your plug and play this week as a full send lock. Next up, I got KJ Osborne, the waiver wire week 2 hot commodity. I definitely think, KJ needs to be a plug and play this week. He is the Vikings wide receiver number 3 right now. And hey, the Vikings are running a lot more three wide receiver sets to where you can see KJ finding a way to be fantasy relevant, finding a way to get the targets. He has a higher target percentage than D-Hop, Mark Andrews, Mike Evans right now after 2 weeks of football. This is nuts to me. So KJ Osborne's a clear plug and play right now. He has the Seahawks this week. This is a great matchup for him to just explode. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to put up huge, crazy fantasy points like that, but he's a great play. He's a lock against the Seahawks. Hey, so that wraps up my locks of the week. NFT Drafters, hit up the website. Go get your packs. Bring home the gold, and let's change the future of fantasy sports. You need to be joining on to the wave right now. NFT Drafters are killing the game right now. You need to be hitting that link in the bio and make sure you like and subscribe the video, and make sure you guys are tuned in next week. We got Maddie Daddy. He's coming in with that heat, so make sure you are tuned in. Peace.